Hey everyone, this is Scott from Forgot to Grow Up. Welcome to our Unicorn Store movie review. Unicorn Store is the latest Netflix original film to be added to, Netflix, and it stars Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson. Brie Larson also directed it, and it follows a whimsical painter who, after failing out of art school and taking a humdrum office job, gets a chance to fulfill her lifetime dream of adopting a unicorn. So yeah, I watched this because, well, it's on Netflix. B, because Captain Marvel and Nick Fury are in it, so I was like, secretly connected to the MCU. I didn't actually believe that, but this is the way I discover new types of movies to watch, is by taking ones that are in superhero movies, following actors and actresses who are in superhero movies and checking out other things they're in. And so as soon as when I heard about this being added to Netflix and the fact that it's also not only starring Brie Larson but also directed by Brie Larson, I was like, okay, Netflix, you guys got my attention. I'm curious what this was about. I did not read the summary for this beforehand, so I was very curious to see what this was about. I went in very just no information besides the fact that it was Brie Larson, starring Brie Larson, and she had directed it. That was all I knew. And going into it, I was quite pleasantly surprised. This is a very peculiar and just a weird story, like about this, as I said, whimsical painter played by Brie Larson, who, has this fantastical kind of art style. Just loves having everything in like rainbows and glitter and very unicorns like, as in unicorn frappes and whatever. So I found that as an interesting concept, and she's just trying to find herself in this world. And then Samuel L. Jackson offers to give her unicorn, and I spent this whole movie trying to figure out whether it's a real unicorn or not, and I'm not going to spoil that for you. You can watch it and find out yourself. But overall, I thought this was just really enjoyable. It was kind of, despite being slightly weird, it was still an interesting kind of story about finding yourself in this world when you're kind of maybe a little bit more unique, when you're a little bit more of that, when you don't quite fit into the office job 9 to 5 kind of society. So it's a little bit about like not kind of conforming to like make your personality fit what other people want of you. So I thought that was a really interesting part to the story. It's funny, it's sweet, it's very heartfelt, with her trying to kind of discover herself, trying to figure out her path in this movie. So it's just really interesting, and like pretty much the adopting of a unicorn playing as her one of the things that is helping her kind of put her life together, making her realize that there's certain parts of her life that she needs to get in order, especially if she wants to adopt a unicorn. You can't just bring a unicorn out. A unicorn is a responsibility, and so that's what this movie is about. It's about, learning a little bit of responsibility, but at the same time not completely changing who you are. So I just really enjoyed that. I like the characters, particularly Samuel L. Jackson as a unicorn store salesman, which is just a very interesting character just to have, and he just gets to play his kind of wackiest self, and I just really enjoyed that. And overall, I thought it just had a great message from this movie. Like I said, I don't normally watch these types of movies. I'm more of a superhero and action movie and pretty much stuff that doesn't happen in real life stuff. So I was very curious to see that, and very kind of pleasantly surprised at how much I kind of enjoyed this hour and a half Netflix original. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this to anybody who's just interested in just a kind of quick, kind of fun, whimsical kind of story, of kind of not coming of age story, but like finding yourself story, which this kind of is. But yeah, be sure to let me know in the comments below if you're planning to check out Unicorn Store on Netflix, or if you have already, be sure to let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Thanks guys for joining me today. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and have a good one.